This is the latest character in the hot-blooded route, Flame Emperor Sabo. In this video, as scheduled, we will introduce the full skill mechanics of this character in several episodes. This extremely exaggerated combo is just some of Flame Emperor Sabo's skills. The mechanics, feel, and gameplay are all done very well, making him an absolute must-have partner in the current version. In this video, it will be explained clearly to ensure that every player can master it instantly. This time, this Sabo can be said to have incorporated the skills and modules from the previous version of Sabo, while also adding new skill modules and gameplay methods. This character's normal attack includes 2 wooden crows. If released normally, 1A is a straight push, 3A is a lift strike, 4A is a grab, 5A is a stick throw, and 6A is a fire punch.
Let's normally fight this Akainu and showcase this combo.
The normal grab can still switch sides, very versatile. This character has inserted a wooden crow in the post-action phase of the 2nd and 4th A, which is very useful in actual combat. Let me show you. At the end of 1-2-1, hold down the normal A and when retracting, press the flash again to throw up to 3 times. This stick throw can also be controlled with the joystick to choose the direction to throw. If it ends with 4A, you can also release this wooden crow stick throw. In addition to the regular attacks, there are also the Flame Emperor state attacks. After using skills twice, Sabo enters the Flame Emperor state. In this state, both normal attacks and skills can apply a flame ignition mark on the opponent. When the mark stacks up to 15 layers, you can press and hold the attack to strike. In this form, whether it's the normal attack module or the wooden crow module, there is no difference from the regular state. The only difference is that hitting enemy units will apply an ignition mark to the opponent, and you can clearly see the number of layers below the opponent's avatar. When it exceeds 15 layers, you can directly long press the normal attack to detonate. The long press here ignores distance and deals extra damage based on the number of layers. This special long press normal attack can also be combined with skills to apply a high number of layers, and then we click and hold the normal attack to instantly explode and deplete an ultimate's health. The character Sabo requires energy to use skills, and as mentioned earlier, Sabo can evolve from the normal state to the Flame Emperor form after using any 2 skills. Energy will automatically recover, and during the skill's cooldown period, energy will also recover. Standing next to the firewall you created will also restore energy. After understanding these basic mechanics, we can talk about the skills. Sabo's skill set is not very complex. First skill, Dragon Claw. If the first part misses, you can click the skill again to consume 1 energy bar and release the second part. This skill has armament haki, but only gains super armor upon hitting. After releasing skills twice, Sabo will enter the Flame Emperor state. In the Flame Emperor state, this first skill is quite exaggerated, a grab that ignores distance and instantly moves. This skill can also switch sides after directly grabbing the opponent and throwing them in the opposite direction. If the first part misses, you can click the skill again, consuming 1 energy bar to release the second part. The second skill, Fire Fist, doesn't have anything particularly special. The single hit damage of this punch is very high, with 1 punch dealing over 8,000 damage. The 2 skills hitting from long range equal the health of 1 ultimate move. Substitution skill, Flame Dragon King. This skill can be directly thrown or long pressed before throwing, and the entire process has armament haki. These 2 skills combined can quickly achieve full burn damage. After completing this set of output, combined with a long press normal attack, it detonates the layers and the damage is considerable. If you release this skill up close after absorption, you can also pull left or right to make the opponent bounce far away. A single Flame Dragon King can stack layers fully and easily trigger this snap damage. It can be said that Sabo is currently the character with the highest damage from a single skill combination among all characters. Just 1 skill set can deal over 20,000 damage. This skill, when released normally, has super armor, and during the release process, except for the last segment, you can change direction. In the Flame Emperor state, this skill is very useful with a 3-hit attack, and the last segment's fire pillar also has suction damage. Let me fully demonstrate this skill. In the Flame Emperor state, the attack range of the skill is also very far. Subskill 2, Firewall. Initially, this firewall could trap people like the old Sabo, but it was too overpowered, so it was changed to the current version where standing next to the firewall can restore energy, and standing on their firewall to use their Fire Dragon attack can directly enter enhancement. Or to put it simply, this character can deal very high damage with just this skill and a bottle, directly stacking layers to detonate the bottle. Seeing this skill, everyone knows it can be used to start a side pull. Once successful, relying on Sabo's skill momentum, this character's output damage and range are quite considerable. In the rock state, this skill is also very useful. Fully elementalized. During the flight, you can choose the direction of descent, and you can also click this skill again in the air to quickly descend. Including some card play strategies, dealing more damage and achieving higher efficiency can be accomplished with this skill. Sabo's small art, Fire Fist. A little more than half the distance is not a full map distance. When you have an energy bar, using the first and second skills in the air will change. Simply put, after releasing a small fire punch, you can consume energy to release a substitute ultimate move. The second skill becomes Dragon Pool Breath. This is the range before entering the field. The first skill changes to Tennis Racer, and each one is attacked. This set of small skill combos is quite impressive. If the opponent is airborne, clicking the small skill can directly lock on. I give full marks to the performance of these two branch ultimate skills. So,
Sabo's main ultimate skill, Flame Dragon King. First, do a jump, then show everyone the effect when it hits.
Then show everyone a combo sequence.
Fierce battle skill. Great fire consecutive bullets. It is divided into short press and long press.
tap to throw a fireball. The second stage ignores distance. As long as it hits, it can strike. Holding down throws multiple fireballs, and as long as any part hits, it triggers a follow-up. Another fierce battle move, tapping is a strike, and this strike is interesting. Once hit, it causes a big knockback, sending the target flying far. When holding down, it becomes a phase of elemental flight. The two fighting skills are actually the same. As long as one phase hits, it can trigger a second phase dive, ignoring distance. During the displacement process of this fighting skill, you can also sidestep, and after knocking the opponent away, launch a super long-range attack. Finally, let's talk about this character's assist skills and special assist.
Sabo's assist skill is the Grand Fireball Barrage. It controls for a relatively long time, allowing for a counterattack after getting up.
Sabo also has his own exclusive support skill. When Sabo uses Ace and Thunderbolt Luffy, there are special effects. First is Old Ace. A short press directly registers Fire Fist, while a long press results in a charged wide-range Fire Fist, and after releasing, he will say goodbye. When clicking to use Thunderbolt, he will shout Sabo. That concludes the introduction and analysis of all the skills of the new character for this episode. See you next time. Bye bye.